What's up, guys? Oh, I didn't notice that we're live. All right. I'm gonna do this reaction video, and let me share my screen for you guys. Okay. Actually, before I start, this is the very last one that I did. So, then I looked over here. Just want to make this last one before I go to sleep. It's already midnight, almost 1 actually. But this stuff kind of just pisses me off. I need to go over this stuff with you guys because it's see this. That's the thing about these videos. They put these funny little thumbnails and it gets people to click on them. I mean, look, he's going like this: Forex, IML, the truth about IML, IM Academy, pyramid scheme. Crazy. All right, let's see what he has to say.
Hey guys, this is Nelson's Daily Life, and in this video, I'm gonna talk about IM Academy or iMarkets Live or MLM companies, right? And to tell you why it's a scam. The point of this video is to
tell us.
Others. These people always try to aim for high school people, you know, that are trying to make income really fast. It's a warning for young people like myself and low income families. They try to prey on people like us. So IM Academy.
See, they're already boxing them. You know, I mean, you can say the same thing about church, like a certain church. Hey, they're focusing in on kids. They're focusing on that. That's, I wouldn't really say that it's the main company. That is whatever team, because it's really comprised of teams, people that come in and join a multi-level marketing company. They come in, and the builders is what they're called, the people that want to build a team, a following of people that come in and either, you know, consume the product, which is consumers, or do the business, which is in this case it's an independent business owner. That's what they call it. But that's the team, like whatever they decide. Like for me, I'm personally not going for 16, 17-year-olds because they don't have the money for one. So I mean, that's his experience, but that's not all of the industry's experience or this company's experience. Okay.
Is basically it's like a multi-level marketing company. Basically they teach you the basics, right? You can learn how to do.
Basically, they teach you the basics. All right.
Forex yourself. Forex is basically the foreign exchange market, which is trading one currency to another. But what they don't tell you is that you can learn this yourself. You know, you can learn this on yourself on Google, such as they.
Okay, guys. You can learn anything online, and you can learn anything in a book. Okay, nothing's stopping you from, like in real estate, because I have another channel where you can learn real estate. Nothing's stopping you from going and getting books on real estate. Nothing's stopping you from talking to an agent and starting to buy property. But you need to get educated if you're going to invest in real estate. So you need to read books or look at some sort of education. The shortcut is going straight to a school that teaches that subject. In real estate, it's real estate. In this case, it's Forex. So yeah, you can look around and learn it little by little and try it yourself. Or you can just get with an academy. In this case, it's kind of like a trade school. Get with the trade school doing exactly what you want to learn and have educators that are actually doing it right now, and you can see the trading, see their broker account, and make money. So far, I don't know what the heck this guy is talking about, honestly.
Maybe pips.com or other websites similar to that. They have Forex, hybrid.
Okay, so he's throwing out some little websites. That's good. I think I actually copied 1 or 2 sites down so that way I can take a look at it. But that's great. I mean, if there's other education, that's awesome. Okay.
Forex, drop shipping, cryptocurrency. There you go. But you can learn how to do all that stuff by yourself. You know. Oh, how did I do?
You can learn that by yourself. You can learn. Right? It's kind of like if you learn cooking, you know, if your mom knows how to make some good food, it's easier if you just go join her, help her out, and you know exactly how it's done. I'm personally a hands-on person that way. Instead of reading from a book or trying to figure out recipes, what's going to go faster, right? Learning the exact recipe that, let's say your mom, if she's a good cook or whoever, or doing that. I mean, come on.
Join. I joined because a year ago I saw not a friend, but basically like somebody that had on social media promoting that their idea was like, oh yeah, would you guys like to make money quickly? It's a good way to make money, etc. Stuff like that. Basically, try to get you inside the pyramid scheme. A year ago,
Get you inside the pyramid scheme. I'm gonna have to always refer back. I made a video that I called "What is a Pyramid Scheme?" Look at that, and I go through exactly what is a pyramid scheme. People automatically, I'll give you the quick rundown. Pyramid scheme and an MLM are two completely different things, and everybody keeps putting them together. They're different. Okay, so watch that video if you want to know the ins and outs of what's the difference. Okay.
oh, I was younger back then, so I was like, simple-minded. I was stupid.
I think it still is.
I didn't join a year ago, but this this is how I first saw it. This is how I became interested in it. I saw her, and then she was hitting something called platinum 150 to platinum 600. I'll explain all that in a moment. And
oh my God, they're just ranks with the company. Okay.
I was like, what the hell? She's like, she's younger than me. She's a year younger. She making money. I was nervous, because.
In fact, I want to say something real quick because it's kind of funny. The way the company does it, if you're a P150, I found out that means you're making $150 a month. P600, you're making 600 a month in passive income. So the P is just the first kind of bigger, and that number is actually the income they're making. So it actually makes it easy to know what people are making, which is kind of funny. And then the chairman is a bigger rank with the number next to it. So I mean, he's talking about the recruiting side at this point.
Because I didn't have money at the time. I want to go to college or hopefully go to college, work with animals like a veterinary. Because Steve Irwin, I've always wanted to work with animals. That's how I first got interested in it. Recently, I have another friend. I'm not going to mention.
Okay, that's good. He wants to get involved with animals.
No names, but I always respect her. We just parted ways. But I DM'd her because, I was more confident DMing her. I knew her. I went to school with her. And she was like, oh, would you like to get on a Zoom call with us? It's basically how they all try to get everybody. And there's some dude there. I'm not going to mention his name. He left a bad taste in my mouth. I'll show you like screenshots about things. Wish I had screenshots, of their story. And so then I got on a Zoom call, right? And the first thing this dude said was like, how would you feel if you gave your mom a $10,000 check? He's trying to sell the dream. Oh my God, you can be rich already. Simple-minded people like me, like coming out of high school. That's what I'm saying. They always try to prey on.
Well, I'll tell you that's across multi-level marketing company because they have that side of it. There's sharks in it, but honestly, they're everywhere. There's shark. You probably got them in car dealerships, right? There's sharks. Real estate. There's sharks. So there's way more in multi-level marketing, and here's why: you don't need a license for it. So there's less likely. Like if there's a shark in real estate and they're bad, and they're convincing people to buy a house that's and they know something's wrong with it. Let's say they're licensed, so eventually somebody's going to complain and they're going to lose their license. But in multi-level marketing company or the industry, you don't need a license, so that's why sharks kind of go towards MLM, and they already know the psychology of weak-minded people. Okay, but it doesn't make the MLM world bad. It's just that, I mean, it's overrun by them, honestly, but you can use it for good. Okay.
Young people, simple-minded people getting out of high school to low-income families. Before I ever joined the Zoom call, my family was giving me warning.
Yeah, I mean, most people when they're recruiting, they're only telling them what they want to hear, and they don't go over pros and cons. And I personally, when I meet with people on a client and agent side of it, I do what's called a wealth strategy, and I go through, I mean, how to increase their income, how to get assets, all that stuff. And an MLM is pretty much part of a business, passive income or some sort of active income. And he was obviously not taught any of this stuff.
And my brother did Forex, and I try to do like IML Academy or try to learn it, but you don't have to pay for that. That's the thing. You could search all these resources yourself. Forex is a real.
I mean, I agree with him. You want to do it by yourself, you can learn it by yourself, and you're doing it by yourself. That's fine. The big reason why I joined IML Academy is the group aspect, and doing it as a group. And while I'm learning, I can just copy trades of the educator and make money. So that's the only reason. So I took a shortcut. If you don't want the shortcut and you want to save money, then just learn, get some free resources and do it by yourself. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Just like in real estate, you read some real estate books, then you start making some calls and going out there and you're doing it by yourself, you know. But you're gonna learn way more if you have a mentor or team. I mean, that's pretty obvious.
By the way, Forex is a real thing. What isn't real is the IM Academy or iMarket slide. Family gave me a lot of warnings saying that this is a pyramid scheme. You know, my brother even told me, my mom even
It's uneducated people. Go on.
told me, this is a pyramid scheme. Why would you do that? You don't act stupid. I want to explain to you guys why this is a pyramid.
Don't act stupid. See, if he was learning the trading in IM Academy, the back office, and making money with the trade, and then saying, "Look, mom, I made this in the market," then she'd be like, "Wow, son, that's great." Let's just say $300. He made $300. Then it's like, holy crap, that's awesome. You know, I would if he was my son. I mean, I don't know how old he is. I don't have any kids, by the way. But yeah, that's awesome. Keep doing it. You know, then I mean, I would ask, well, how much are you paying for that? You know, IM Academy. Now it's, you know, it's a high number, but if you're making more than you're paying, awesome.
Pyramid scheme. This told me in the presentation. Enrollment fee is $245 just to enroll, and after that, it's $175.
He's so shocked. But when you go to college, how much do you pay? $245 for the first semester. You know, and $20,000 a year. I don't see anybody ever doing that with college. And education, it's the same thing, right? Except you don't have to wait till you get the degree to get a job. Here you can start trading right away. And I'm literally copying trades. So
Monkey. He tries to hit you with the, oh, but what if you don't want to pay the $175? You know what you could do? You could recruit 2 people. That's a big sign. If they ever tell you to recruit people, that's a big sign that it's a pyramid scheme. No matter.
okay. Okay. That's a big sign that it's a multi-level marketing company. But actually there are companies, not a lot of people do it, but if they were to do, hey, you know, have 2 people and you don't have to pay anymore, and there was no building, like, you know, somebody that brings somebody, like having that where you have an income, multi-level marketing, then I've seen stuff like that where you bring 2 and it's free. To me, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. But differentiating, go back to the other video, I talked about exactly what a scam, a pyramid scheme is, and exactly what a multi-level marketing company is. But he has it in his head where it's the same thing. That's pretty much the problem.
What? So he said, oh yeah, if you recruit 2 people, everything would be free. In my head, I'm like, no. I told dude, I was like,
in my head, I'm like, what the hell? What? Oh, shoot. I mean, if you want it to be free, get 2 people. That's it, you know, and you'll be a part of the community, part of the educator. Or you can go do it by yourself and you can find some education out there by yourself. It's up to you.
I was like, so isn't this basically like a pyramid scheme? Dude got offended. He's like, this ain't a pyramid scheme, this and that. You know, he got offended.
So that other guy couldn't explain what a pyramid scheme was and what the differences are. So then he got pissed off, you know. I mean, I've seen it all the time. If somebody's trying to make you feel ignorant, then that's how you defend yourself, and you just get angry. You go down to that if you're not educated. So it's pretty much what happens.
You know, that's how the majority of these people are. You know, they get offended if you call something a pyramid scheme. This is a pyramid scheme because they have something called like platinum.
I personally don't get offended when people call it a pyramid scheme. I'm personally, just so you guys know, I'm not in love with IM Academy at all. I have my own business, making my own money. I really don't need it. In fact, just today I made $400 and something in the life insurance division that I have. I have that license too. So I just today, you know, so I do not need IM Academy to make money. So I'm not in love with it, but I can tell you the pros and cons, and I can tell you it's not a pyramid scheme. It's a multi-level marketing company. That means the company pays multiple levels. That's why it's called a multi-level marketing company. But a pyramid scheme and an MLM are completely different. Okay.
To chairman. So basically, pretend you grab 2 people. Basically means
pretend you grab 2 people. All right, go on.
It's free for you. You don't have to pay the monthly payment. So I'm gonna draw it up for you guys right now. Pretend this is you, right? Pretend you get 2 people. That basically means you don't have to pay the 175 monthly, right? I'm gonna bring up a picture on Google.
Okay, we can stop right there, and that's awesome. That means you have a free education, and you can copy trades all you want. If we stop right there, I think it's an awesome deal.
Well, too, to show you guys. Basically, look, this is what I'm talking about. If you get 2 people, right, it's free for you. But if you get 3, then that means you get a residual income of 37.
Okay, now he's going into the comp plan, which is fine. But he's not, you have to separate it. They're 2 different things, So the comp plan, now he's talking about residual income if you actually build the business part where you get more than 2 people. Now we're talking recruiting, sales, talking to people, teaching them and stuff like that. I would still suggest to get good at the trading because those new team members want to learn that. I mean, otherwise it really is just a straight pyramid, So already it's going haywire. But this is the income. So far, I'm sure he's gonna just read off of it. So from here till the end of him reading it is true. I mean, that's the income part. But just so you know, whatever opinions he has, I'll talk about it. But they're just opinions. But let's hear him out.
$7.50 a week. Weekly residuals, right? Right. Pretend you get the 2 on free, right? Then boom, you get a third person.
Boom.
That means you make $37.50 residual.
Let's do it.
Platinum 150, right?
Yeah.
So pretend these people get another 3 people.
Okay.
That's 12 people in your organization, right? Not organization.
You mean I can be the CEO and I can build my business? What? That's awesome. Are you still in? I'll join you.
They always try to call it a business, but you're not really the business owner,
No, I agree with him. You're basically, I mean, you're building your own kind of business because you do control your own meetings, your team, what you say to them, what you want to push. But normally 20, let's say 20 to 50% of the money in a multi-level marketing company, they put back into the workforce. And then it goes to us if we decide to build it. So, I mean, you're obviously not, you don't own the business, you don't, if you want to own a business, own a business. In this case, you're growing an MLM, okay?
After you get 12 people, yeah, platinum 600. But this is the thing, this is why it's a scam. Because no matter what, if somebody keeps on hiring somebody, right? Like get people under you, no matter what, somebody is always going to lose money.
Somebody is always going to lose money? How is that? If people are coming in for the right reasons, if they're coming into trade and, that's why I'm going to record videos on how to navigate and how to get to the right education, because that's like, let's say there's 100 people, okay? The way he's saying it, where this person, 100 people come in. As long as everybody knows exactly what they're paying for, exactly how to get to the education of learning trading, how to get to the schedule where you can learn live from the educator, open up the broker account, how to do that, obviously, and then copy trades and make money, then who's losing money? Okay, as long as they're completely educated on ABC, it's not a pyramid scheme and it's not a scam. Okay, now obviously if you come into the wrong team and they're only telling you on recruiting and they don't show you how to navigate on the stuff, and honestly there's too much stuff going on in the back office. There's like so many links, it's crazy. You kind of have to look around or have somebody show you. That's why I'm going to make those videos.
Somebody's always going to lose the $174. So if
somebody's all okay, so the only way that they're actually going to lose is if they don't do anything. If you get in, you're paying for it and you're not trading, so you're not making money, and you're not building a team, so you're not getting it for free. If you're not doing both of those things over time, then obviously you just wasted your money. But that's for the same reason you join a gym membership and then you don't go to the gym. Guess what? You're burning your money. Is it a scam? No, you decided to not go, right?
People keep leaving residual income no matter what.
Wait a minute. Let me rewind that. I think I missed it.
going to lose money. Somebody's always going to lose the $174. So if people keep leaving beneath you, you're going to lose residual income no matter what. Pretend for
Oh, well, yeah, if people leave, then obviously your residual income is gonna get smaller. But if people are coming in, your residual is getting bigger. I mean, that's just business 101, MLM 101. I mean, he's not saying anything crazy on that.
example, that you get 3 people, right? And pretend one of them leaves, right? You won't get a residual income of $37.50. You only get the 2 and 3. But pretend people keep leaving over
Well, yeah, you want to force people to be in or something?
organization, then that's when you earn no money. And you have
Well, you know, if you have 3 people and they're either not trading or they're not, you know, they don't want it for free and they're or they want it for free and they're telling other people, if they're not doing one of those 2 things, obviously they're gonna leave, you know.
to pay the monthly. Somebody always has to lose money in your organization for you to get paid. Think about it.
No. Did you hear what he said? Somebody in the organization has to lose money for you to get paid. Are you kidding me? Think about every bill you have. Okay, nobody forced you to have that bill. The reason you have that bill is because you wanted that thing, right? College, you gave money for an education, right? Your car bill, you're giving money to drive a car. Okay? I mean, some people go overboard on how big their car is and expensive, which is crazy. That's another thing. Actually, and that's on my other channel where I go over assets and liabilities, where that's the stupidest investment ever. But anyway, it's basically money for value. Okay. Now, if you value, I mean, in this case, again, it's a little pricey, but HFX, if you do the academy and you're paying and you don't want to build, right? It's $175 a month just for that. Okay. To have the community, the educators, and you can, you know, eventually you can learn it and not pay anymore. You know, I'm just telling you straight up. But if you are behind it, the power of the community, the power of copying the educator and being and doing it every day and actually utilizing it, you're gonna make more than $175. I'm telling you, I've done it in 3 minutes. Look at my other videos on my live trading, and you're gonna see that over 2 or 3 trades, I make that, okay, in 1 day. Okay, so I'm really preaching the product. That's the big difference. Whoever this guy was talking to, you know, or his leader, he was really pushing the recruiting. Okay, and he started looking into it, looked at scams, and he started writing on this piece of paper about scams and pyramids.
Like this, so somebody's always gonna lose money. That's the reason why I left the organization, right? Because basically you're scamming people.
Again, you know, he wasn't educated, so you can't. What's funny is you can't put too much blame on these individual people, but the thing is, this is why I'm making this video, is because there's somebody that me or this type of thing, then they look at these videos and they're like, oh, it's a scam, and then they never see it again. And they could have started making another $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month, you know, however much effort they put into it. And they're getting deterred because people are uneducated. So
for teaching something that you can learn yourself on Google. I showed you right now. Like, thing is that
I agree. You know, I learned how to do web design on YouTube originally. Then I went to school and I actually learned PHP, CSS, HTML, all that stuff. But I started learning, you know, on YouTube, right here actually. So, you know, I feel like I'm giving back now that, you know, YouTube taught me so much.
when you join, they don't push trading. I joined just for trading, you know, because I wanted to learn Forex. My brother knew about Forex already, so I kind of knew something about Forex already. The girl, right, she always, she told me, right, to like message people from my followers, right, to see.
I mean, he could have went to the back, looked at all the videos on Forex, but if his brother is really making money in that, I don't know why you didn't just talk to the brother and learn from him, honestly. You have a mentor right there. I don't know how much money he was making, but he could have gone onto the Go Live and went through the Forex and started learning and trading and just doing that part of it. But no, instead he focused on the pyramid side and making this video and trash talking. Literally spending way too much time. And I'm personally spending way too much time talking about this.
if they'd be interested to join. I don't really want to do that because you're basically scamming people because somebody's always going to lose money if you think of it.
See, that's just in his head. Not true. Okay. By the way, the value is whatever you think it is, you know. What's the difference between going to a community college and going to a university with the same English class or the same math class? I mean, it could literally be taught by the same person. It's the same stuff, but it costs way more at the university, right? It's literally what you think it's worth, what the value is. Maybe I'll make a whole nother video on value, creating value. But he obviously, he thought he was paying for one thing and he got something else. It's completely different. But guys, the value is there. I make more than 175 or $300. It's completely valuable. Depends on how you use it and how you're taught and who brought you in and who's teaching you.
They always push recruiting no matter what. I was only there for a week, by the way. A lot of things happen.
And he was only there a week. I don't think he even took the time to go to the back office of IM Academy and like look for some of this training. You're in it for a week and you're already trash talking. Crazy.
Happened in that week that I didn't like about it. I already know these people like are losing money. Like I feel bad. This is basically like a legal version of a pyramid scheme. I don't know how. Because if you think about it,
I don't know how.
Like this. If pretend like my mentor, right? She was above me, right? The three other people, but the person above her is making more money. Then the person above her is making more money because they're.
No, that's not true. So let's say he brought me in, okay? Let's just say, for example, he didn't give up and he would have brought me in. So he only has one person. Then I go out and I go 100 people. I get 100 people because I'm great at marketing, which is going to happen, by the way. I get 100 people. I'm going to make more money than him. Why? Because of the way the structure is. I haven't done the math on this one. I haven't done like a breakdown of it or a video breaking it down. Sometimes I do it for a company I'm in. Maybe I will, but the way it works is whoever's in multi-level, it's whoever's doing more work is getting paid more. I've seen it over and over where one person brings somebody, some people here and there bring 2 or 3 people, it's free for them. And then all the way down, 6 or 7 levels down, that guy blows it up. He gets excited about it. He starts telling everybody. He has connections. That guy is going to make way more money because he's in proximity to his team. He's closer. So there is some residual income going up the chain, but the main people are making more money. In IML's own earnings report back when you were called, IML made over, so they're not going to be part of the 0.3%. Not sure what you're talking about, Bob. I wasn't part of it back when it was IML. I'm just telling you, it's working for me. I'm trading in my account and I'm making money. Okay. Let's see.
Their organization is growing. I already know that. They're like, oh, that's not a pyramid, that's a triangle, but it's literally a pyramid scheme. They try to make everything your fault if you don't succeed. They always try to say,
I mean, that's a group thing. I feel bad for, again, wrong team. Actually, let me read this a little better with Bob. In IML's own earnings report back when they were called IML, only 0.3% made over 30,000. So you're not going to be part of the 0.3%. Okay. So I'm talking about the earnings report. Okay. And their model. Let me get off of this. Okay. Now we're having a conversation. All right. I can say the same thing about college. Okay. I can literally look right now and see how many people drop out. Did you know that most people drop out of college, Bob? Okay. So does that mean we shouldn't go to college? Of course not. Okay. I talk about this once a week. So just so you guys know, the stats are very sad on retirement. 30,000 a year, by the way. Okay. Very sad. Did you know that 95% of people don't retire? Does that mean don't do anything? Okay, look at the stats. I have the stats, but pretty much 60, look up the stats. Okay, Bob. 63% of people are dependent. They're dependent on their kids or the government at retirement. So that means without it, they're not able to retire. 25% are still working. So between 63%, 25%, and then 7% are deceased. Between those stats, that's already 95%. So that means 95% of people can't retire. Pretty much they're either working or they're dependent. Okay. So again, college stats, most people drop out. Most people that go get married, they get divorced, right? There's the divorce rate is high. So does that mean we shouldn't get married? Okay. So Bob, all right. Pretty much most MLMs have those stats. But it's not that the people at the top make all the money. It's whoever's actually producing and telling people, and some people do get lucky. They get somebody to get somebody and then it blows up. That does happen sometimes. But the people that are making the money, they're pushing, they're making videos, they're meeting with their team, they're doing those things, they're working, and they're treating it like a business. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure you're right, Bob. You might be correct on the stats, okay? But really, the stats are across the board and everything. You know, what you have to do, guys, is get out there and not be part of the wrong stats. Okay, whatever you're in, whether it's multi-level, growing your business, real estate. Personally, Bob, just to introduce myself. I'm a licensed real estate broker. I'm a real estate investor. I'm a mortgage loan originator. I'm a life agent, and I'm a notary public. So I have multiple licenses. I have multiple companies. Okay. The only reason I'm talking about MLM, I stopped doing MLM like 6 or 7 years ago, and I just got involved with IM Academy, and it's a multi-level. And coming back and looking at videos and seeing, people doing it wrong, basically, and uninformed people that don't understand. Just so you know, Bob, I guess I was outside of those stats because I've actually built teams of 100 people, 200 people, 300 people. The biggest one that I had with a partner was 4,000 people. So maybe I'm outside of those stats, but I want to teach people and educate people about the right way to do things, because most people, they're kind of just flexing fake wealth, and they recruit people and they're not teaching them anything, number one. Number two is they're not being the product of the product. So most of these videos, I suggest, Bob, I know you just jumped in, but look at the beginning of the video and the actual what the video is about. But these people leaving, they're going for stupid reasons, but mainly it's not their fault. They came into the wrong people, wrong team, and they were not taught how to trade. They were not taught how to navigate the website to get to the education, because really it's an education platform on learning trading. So it's just crazy. But thanks for the information, Bob. Thanks for jumping in. Thanks for being here. And for all of you guys that are watching this video later in the future, hopefully you guys learned something. Let me know in the comments if you want me to keep doing these videos. I don't foresee me doing a million of these. It just kind of pissed me off watching some of these videos. I'm like, you know what? I got to react to these things and show people, what's really going on. Okay. Like Bob, your stats, you're correct. But I don't want people, as far as my team, to be part of those stats. Same thing with marriage. Same thing with, all this stuff. I want to be in that 5%, 1 to 5%. Okay. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. And thanks, Bob. Take care. Bye.